that way you can get us a thing so I can tweet it out, right?
Yeah, all right, we're live right now.
I don't see it.
We're live. We're live. All right, hold up. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Just give us 1 second. We having some technical difficulties.
I still don't see it.
Hold on.
I still don't see it.
Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Let me go to the actual videos. We having some technical difficulties. Let me go to my live event. I got it right here. All right.
Normally it'd be. Yeah, it's still not showing up.
Yes, I'm here. I see it. Well, I'm here.
It says it's live.
Yeah, it says it's live.
It says it's live.
Okay, well, here it is. Crap. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. We know this is so unprofessional. Hey, this is the Bgst Small Talk Podcast.
That's what it is.
Crap,
That's what we do. We're unprofessional. We're unprofessional types. We don't get no damn interviews.
Okay, now I see it.
Right.
It's actually on your channel. It's not public. You got it set as private.
It's not public?
It's not public.
How the hell that happen? Let's go. That's public, right?
Oh, it's public?
Yeah, it's public. Okay. Hey, Crap, you got it, Crap?
Yeah, I got it. I'm here. Yeah.
Okay,
Which one am I, Millie or Vanilli?
Shit. Girl, you know it's true.
No, them dudes weren't singing that song, man.
Okay, wait, hold on. Here we go. All right. We got the government. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about that. We was having some, like I said, some technical difficulties behind the screen. It's a lot to talk about. We got a lot to talk about. We're gonna not gonna bullshit around, and we're going to, address the 500,000-pound gorilla in the room. You know what I mean? It's a lot of hate going on. You know what I mean? So it's actually before, like I said, it's a lot of shit going on behind the scenes.
Yeah.
And a lot of stuff we haven't told you guys. But it's a lot. A lot of stuff that's going on, like I said, behind the scenes that you guys don't know about. As far as our interviews, and told you guys we had a big surprise. But in the end, like I said, I'm gonna let Showstopper start first, and I'm gonna chime in what Showstopper says, and then we're gonna let Crap, aka Millie Vanilli, aka the Brian Williams of the YouTube community, talk about his shit last.
AKA.
I did,
yeah. Girl, you know it's true. AKA, girl, you know it's true. But what's good, everybody? What's good, everybody? It's a lot. I was not going to talk about this. We were not going to talk about this because this is kind of normal for us, so we kind of shake it off, and we was actually just going to just go on. But what happened, until we start getting tweets and stuff like that about Crap is the reason why the Titanfall interview didn't fall through, and that's not true. That's not true at all. He's not the reason. The reason what happened, and I got to tell y'all everything that happened with us, with the interviewing and doing interviews on our podcast and everything like that. We did a iDark interview with the game iDark a while back that Crap had in his pocket for a while. He wanted to do this interview closest to the date of the release of the game, for it can build a lot of excitement and for the game, and that's what it did, because Twitter was on fire. Everybody was downloading the game. Everybody was having, talking about it, and it created a lot of buzz for us doing it closer to the date of the iDark. But when we did that interview, behind the scenes, we got a lot of y'all stepping on Kid Smooth, and shout out to Kid Smooth. That's my little bro. But this is what's been happening. We got to talk about what's been happening. But we get a whole lot of things about we stepping on Kid Smooth toes. Y'all was not doing interviews. Why y'all want to do interviews now? And all this little stupid stuff. And people was coming to Next Gen sitting here saying that, you know, Anchorman and a bunch of others were hating on us and stuff like that. So, you know, I talked to Kid Smooth. Me and Kid Smooth talked that night because he was a little frustrated because he thought we stepped on his toes for whatever reason. But that, you know, when me and him talked that night, we found out, you know, that wasn't the case. You know, Crap had this interview for a while and he wanted to do it closest to the date and go from there. But then we went on to the Titanfall interview. We had an interview with Respawn. Kid Smooth had an interview with Respawn. His interview would have been done first if he would have took any date. So what the problem had wound up being was he scheduled her for either a Wednesday or a Saturday where we took any date. And our date happened to fall before his, but a lot of people did not realize that was the case. So what we got when we announced our interview and it was ahead of his, he went into a little situation where he was talking, you know, just saying like he's stepping on his toes. Yeah, I can't compete with y'all, you know, blah blah blah. But I never been in a situation where, you know, we everybody interview, you know, from my standpoint, you know, you look at IGN, you look at GameSpot, you look at all these big gaming websites that do interviews. It don't matter if you're big or small, they come and do interviews and they say the same message across the board.
Hey,
you know,
and I think can I say something just real quick?
Go ahead.
I just want to say that you know, his podcast or whatever that group, they interviewed Mike Micah from IDAR before us. I never cared about it. I still wanted to get the closer date to the release date of the game, and that was fine. And then when I booked the Respawn interview, everything was going to go fine, and like I said, I didn't even know the date of theirs or anything like that, and then people started messaging me, hey, Kid Smooth's really upset, he says he's going to stop his podcast, he's going to do this, and that's the point where I started to realize, hey, not everything's as, you know, rosy, you know, as you might believe. You know, you think everybody in the Xbox community gets along, but I just wanted to point that out, that in no way did them interviewing them first have anything to do with what we were going to do, or did it piss us off, or did it, you know what I'm saying? We just thought it'd be cool to do a couple of things. It wasn't something that we were trying to, like, do all the time.
But like I said, you know, I ain't trying to, you know, listen, I'm not going to tiptoe around the situation. Fuck it, and if somebody gets their feeling hurts, I don't give a fuck. I don't fuck with you jokers anyway, but I'm just being honest. It's saying that, and for those who say that who did what, listen, if anybody know me and know my brand, I've been doing interviews on my channel since I started doing YouTube, just about. Date back, Red Dragon. I've been interviewing people in the community. It's not nothing new that I've been doing. You know what I mean? I'm just being honest. And for those who saying that we went out, and I'm just speaking for me on my, you know, Crap may feel different, or show may feel different, you know what I mean? And like, you know, for us branching out and start doing interviews, you know what I mean? Like you said, I had 3 developers on my channel. They reached out to me. I didn't even know who they were. Coming up, Jay's a cool dude. He was talking to Jay yesterday on Twitter. You know what I mean? They have some, you know, indie games that they're making for the Xbox One. You know what I mean? But, you know, you guys were asking us, hey, won't you see if you get such and such on the show? Hey, you know, Big Gamer Small Talk, won't you see if you can get, you know, Aaron Greenberg or whoever? Like I said, not knocking to those who do that stuff. That shit to me, like I said, in the day, it does. I'm going to say this. I'm going to be politically correct. I don't really care about who makes a game. They're not. I don't look at them as celebrities. It's not a big deal to me. You know what I mean? I don't care about this is such and such an economy. No, when Daddy finishes the show. I don't care about this is such and such an economy. A lot of those interviews and stuff that you guys were asking us for. You know what I mean? And for him to go out and have some clean spit, but you know, I told him, bro, I don't even watch your channel. I don't know what the fuck you do, when you do it, how you do it. Like, I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, you know, and I said, bro, get over yourself. That's like IGN saying they don't want to interview Phil Spencer because he went to Game Informer first. Like, all that's like is a bunch of grown men in their feelings. You know what I mean? Yeah. And they're, like I said, there's a lot of you subscribers, you don't know, like I said, what goes on behind the scene. I mean, I say things a lot and say, hey, you will catch me rocking out with my subscribers before you catch me rocking out with a bunch of YouTubers. You know what I mean? Not for nothing. I met Showstopper. He was a subscriber of mine, so I met Showstopper. Those of you that know, I said I don't mess with a lot of YouTubers because they're weird. You would think, like I said again, quote unquote, the Xbox community, it would be, we would be more, because he's a bunch, we would be more, we would be gel together, we would stick together, but it's not like that. It's a bunch of jealousy and a bunch of backbiting. And like I said, not for nothing, you know, a lot of you jokers, where were you at in 2013 when the Xbox wasn't getting no love? Like I said, it's sad to say that I'm getting hated on a community that I helped build from the ground with my goddamn hands. I'm not taking credit for anything. I'm not taking credit for anybody's channel, anything, but it just said, you know, it is what it is. Real, recognized real. And it's sad to say that, you know, we get enough hate from the pony bunch of weird, but like I said, it comes down that you have the actual Xbox quote unquote YouTubers out there, you know, hating on us. Like I said, all this shit you quote unquote Xbox say about us behind our back, all that shit come back to us. You know what I mean? From Anchormans and you know what I mean. Did you talk about you brought up with him yet? You know, did you mention that about him yet, Show?
No, I didn't get there yet. But,
okay, yeah. I try, man. You know what I mean? Because I'm gonna knock the back off this motherfucker, man. I'm sick of these motherfuckers.
Oh, man, he cool, man. But this the thing is that you know with the Respawn interview, a lot of y'all was asking us why we didn't interview him, why this didn't happen. You know, what happened to the interview, why it didn't go through. Well, what happened, and this is what happened.
So, Danny, but when I finish my show, you can play the game, okay?
What had happened was
So no, I kind of went blank. But what happened was, you know, me and with Respawn, we announced that what happened. We announced the game. Kid Smooth, you know, and like I said, that's my bro. You know what I'm saying? Kid Smooth felt like we was stepping on his toes again because of the iDark interview, and which that's not the case. You know what I'm saying? So he went on Facebook. He kind of went on a rant. Typically, what people do when they feel like they've been done wrong. You know what I'm saying? And so he went on a little rant. He kind of came out saying that we stepping on his toes, we crushing him. You know, went through those little channels, but you know, all that little stuff. So I'm start getting blow up. Like, you know, a lot of different YouTubers hit me up like, y'all stepping on Kid Smooth toes and this, that, and the third. I'm sitting here like, what? I like stepping on his toes. I say, he just congratulated us on the interview. What are you talking about? They're like, no, he about to quit YouTube and this, that, and the third. And they coming at y'all foul, y'all this, that, and the third. I'm sitting here like, I mean, I'm like, hold on. I'm shocked. Like, I don't even know what the hell just took place. You know what I'm saying? Because all I know is we announced that we have an interview. Then what happened? I got in contact with Kid Smooth. I got in contact with Kid Smooth. Me and Kid Smooth, we talked that night. You know, and I just told Kid Smooth, I said, anytime he made.
Hey, so can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
Let's ask you a question. You know, honestly, I think you try to, you know, be people like your little bro and all that shit, but you know, fuck all that. You know,
listen, let me finish first before we go through it.
No, I just want to ask you a question. And you can go back, and instead of them, quote unquote, taking those channels, blowing up, what do you think it had been a man of him was to come to you and ask him or ask whoever, you know, instead of getting all these putting all that bullshit, you know, all in, you know, and on Facebook and on Twitter. That would have been
I mean, that's what I thought he would have done. You know what I'm saying? Because me and him are tight enough to know. Yeah, this what I'm saying. But look, he did come to me. Me and him did talk. You know what I'm saying? And me and him talked behind the scenes, and I told him, you know, we figured out that he chose a date Wednesdays and Saturdays, and we chose any date that had took, and that's how we got ahead of him. If he would have chose any date, then we wouldn't have been having this little conversation. None of this would have had ever took place. Blase. So I invited, you know, because I was getting inbox from like Anchorman and a whole bunch of others. So I invited Anchorman in. We explained what the situation was that had happened with, you know, with Kid Smooth. He took any day. I thought it was over with from there. Right? I thought it was over with. I said, you know, boom, boom, boom. Everything is done. What happened, you know what I'm saying, the very next day, You know what I'm saying? People come to me and was telling me, you know what I'm saying, that it was a plan that was that had came up that they was going to hate on our show. And the very next day, you know what I'm saying, Respawn was getting inbox. We know who one of the person was. The person had an issue with crap. It was one dude that had an issue with crap. But the other accounts, you know what I'm saying, I was hearing that Anchorman was behind this. You know what I'm saying? Don't know how true it was. I came to Anchorman. I asked him, you know what I'm saying, bro, is this true what I'm hearing? Blase. You know what I'm saying? People coming to us sitting here saying that you are going around making these fake Twitter accounts, hashtagging and making up all these little things about the little fake account from Crap. It was a fake Twitter account where Crap was sitting here saying things like the nigger Station 4 and all this other little trash, and they were sending all this little stuff. So, all this little stuff was getting sent to Respawn. He told me, he said, bro, I didn't do it. I didn't do none of that. I would never do that to you, show. I don't know about Zaire and Crap. If that was them, it would probably be different. But for you, I wouldn't do that to you. And I'm sitting here like, okay, I thought we was cool. I said, okay, I really don't know how to believe that. I was in like a 50-50 mode at that moment. But then, after I left and got off the phone with him, and we and him had talked, the very next day, this is what made me mad, and this is what kind of ticked me off. He lied and sit here. I guess he talked to you, and he lied and sit here and said that you said that I said that I had all this information, and it was coming from me, and you didn't say anything. So the point that kind of made me mad was the lie to try to get me and Zaire to argue.
You gotta say it from the beginning. Like you kind of what he's saying is that, well, I'm fucking. I don't care. Certain people and certain people in their immediate circle were coming back and telling me that, like, not for nothing, Anchorman was talking about us, which is nothing new. He was mad at quote unquote me for not inviting him on this show. I asked Next Gen 5 times, can I be on this show? Like, why the fuck would I invite you to the Big Gamer Small Talk podcast? All you do is talk about us. You know what I mean?
Right.
What we doing? And again, I don't understand what these grown ass men sit around and talk about what we do on our channels. You do realize you don't have to fucking watch. And even to address back what you were saying, show, kids move and talk about, why the fuck do you owe them my explanation?
It's not the explanation point. I think the part was he was upset. You know what I'm saying? Me and him was tight. You come and talk to a person that's your friend. You know what I'm saying? You tell them, like, look, bro, this is why I went off. This is why I did. I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything wrong. You know what I'm saying?
About, a little brother, but what did you do to him? Like, you know what I mean? Like, again, that's see, listen, I want you, like, you two were, this is what I want you to understand. This shit is so petty. He talking about these guys had a talk behind the scenes that he was upset. Like, what the fuck did you do to Kid Smooth? Or why you gotta explain shit to this one and say that you're not stepping up? What the fuck is that? Like, that shit is the craziest shit in the world.
Listen what I'm saying. It wasn't like how you making it out. This is what I'm saying. It was just, he came to me and talked, just like I would go and talk to you if me and you had an issue. You know what I'm saying? Me and you were tight. Yeah, you would come and talk to me. You will come talk to me. And but the thing is, that's not how it went down. He went on the spaz first, and then he came and talked to me. And that's what happened. You know what I'm saying? Not that I'm taking up for him or nothing like that. I'm just sitting there saying, this is what it was.
I got to tell you, like I said in the day, like, the fuck was, fuck the whole Next Gen and show. We talking about as men. Like I said, I don't conduct myself. I don't do the he said, she said shit. And that's why, again, I don't fuck with a lot of YouTubers. Even, like I said, quote unquote, when Anchorman tried to clear his name and said he wasn't the one behind sending Respawn shit or Ann Greenberg shit or Phil saying that we're racist and homophobic and all this shit. You know what I mean? He goes back and tells Showstopper that I said that Showstopper was the one that told me or some he said shit. I ain't even mentioned shit about Showstopper's name. Like, here it is, this man is trying to, how you say, quote unquote, make peace, but then he's going back saying that he said she shit when I didn't even mention Showstopper's name. Right. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm talking about. Like I said, it's a bunch of, like,
it's a bunch of crazy stuff, man.
a bunch of, like I said, in the day, a bunch of jealousy. You know what I mean? That's all that it could be. Like I said, I don't. Look again. It's sad to say, and it's sad. I say this shit all the time. Again, I remove myself, quote unquote, from the drama. That's why I have such a small fucking circle. To avoid shit like this. I went through that shit last year, year before that, when I first came to YouTube. Fucking, like I said, it used to be one big fucking, Skype call. And tired of all the bickering and arguing and, bunch of weird shit. That's why I left all those motherfuckers alone. And even down to them. Like, it makes no sense to me. If you don't like our show or like this, you know what I mean? And I'm not saying like my show crap. If you don't like the Big Game of Small Talk podcast, you don't have to fucking watch. You don't. And even, like I said, I'm going to let Crap address his own shit, but even what they say, quote unquote, what's going on with Crap right now, you would think that, quote unquote, the Xbox community would rally around him. This brother do nothing but post, quote unquote, nothing but really Xbox shit, on his channel for the Xbox community, right? And what was it? It was key motherfuckers in the Xbox community attacking him. Arsenal, Anchorman. You know what I mean? This is what I'm talking about.
It's the whole it's the opportunist scenario.
But listen, Mark, what did I tell both of you motherfuckers day one when we first clicked up and said we gonna do? What did I tell you guys day one? That Anchorman is a fucking opportunist. You know what I mean? I'm gonna leave them fucking weirdos alone. I told you guys that shit day one. Am I right or am I wrong?
You were 100% right. You said that. You were like, hey, be careful with that dude because he will latch on to whatever he thinks will get him the most success, and you were damn right. And he would, like you said, man, he was in the Bang Bang group, and then he's like, hey, I'm leaving this group and starting my own. And then he was on that couch jockey stuff, and then when that didn't work out, then that didn't work out for him, and so he was doing his own thing. But we were doing it better, so he started trying to play devil's advocate a bit. Well, I'm going to take some shots without really naming anybody, but they're talking about sales, and they're wrong about this, and I'm really, really smart because I'm in college, and they're stupid, and I don't like how Crapgamer said there's only one problem with the Xbox One, and that's games. Like, dude, seriously, man, are you serious? You don't like what content I have. Why do you got to watch?
Mute your mic, next gen.
Yeah, go ahead, bro. And so then it goes from that to where this dude threatens, oh man, it's too dramatic, too much drama, I'm just gonna quit. And we know that it was him that was backstabbing us because he's like, no, it's Crapgamer. It's because, but you know what? It's not Crapgamer because nobody knew it was Crapgamer. Because when I talked to these people, it wasn't under the name Crapgamer. It was just under a Big Gamer Small Talk email address. There was no name given. So somebody came around and stabbed us in the back. And so for people to try and blame it, oh, it's on Crapgamer or Next Gen or this or that, or it's just it's bullshit is what it is. It's 100% bullshit. And so then he jumps from one thing to the next. And then what's the next thing he jumps to? That TIC podcast because they get interviews with big people, right? So he thinks, hey, that's going to be my big chance. But the guy sucks. And that Arsenal dude, he's not an Xbox. People today were asking me, hey, why is some of the Xbox community turning on you? I says, well, if you're talking about Arsenal and Anchorman, they're not part of the Xbox community. They're part of the opportunist community. You know what I'm saying? You'll see that. Yeah, you'll see that those dudes rocking out with people like One Stop for Ponies and the rest of them idiots. You know what I mean? That's where you'll see them at. You know what I mean? And you'll never see me trolling around in those comments or anything like that because I don't care. You know what? Look, I don't like these guys. The Bonds and the cufflink dude and the pony guy. But check this out. I don't care enough about these guys. Look, people could come to me and go, hey, did you hear such and such? I'm like, okay, I'm not going to do a video about it because I don't give a shit what they're doing. It's their channel. I'm not the YouTube police. Now, let me ask you guys something. You guys are both, and now let me say how to say this so it doesn't make me sound like a dick or racist. You guys are both African American dudes, right? And Next Gen, you're like you guys. And Next Gen, you're like grew up kind of Irish. Yeah, you grew up kind of, I guess, maybe on a harder life than most. So what happens, like, to people that would like snitch out people back in the day, man? I mean,
motherfucker, snitches get stitches, man.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what? I'm not even hard. You know what I'm saying? I didn't grow up rich or anything, but you didn't sit there and snitch out. And these are people pretending to be the hardest people on YouTube, and they're snitching out, looking over gameplay footage with a fine comb, Just and you know what, and the real matter here is this, right? And I'll be the first one to say, according to my issue, and the issue is this: I did reviews. To those that don't think that I did the reviews, I played the games and did the reviews. Now, what happens is I have really bad internet. So what happens is I would sometimes download some B-roll footage, just generic footage, no voices, no watermarks. It's called fair use. You keep it under a certain length. Not a big deal. A lot of YouTubers do it. I see it all the time. I recognize the footage. It's not a big deal. At least to me, I thought it wasn't. If people took offense to that or think, hey, he's a fraud, that's fine. At the end of the day, you know, I'm going to continue to do YouTube. I'm not going to quit. I don't care if I had 1 subscriber or 100 subscribers. You know, I enjoy talking about games. I enjoy what I do, and none of that stuff gets to me because a very wise man told me it's just YouTube. It's not life or death. It's not important.
Yeah.
You don't know these people. They don't know you. So don't worry about it. And that's how I'm looking into this. You know what I mean? If people they don't know me, I don't know them. I don't really care. If people are going to hate on that, and as for the taking down some of the reviews, you know why I took them down? I'm putting the new ones back up with the new footage. I have such bad internet when I use my cap card, it caps stuff in around, you know, let's say it.
I'll give you crap, but listen, you all that's well and good. You know the reason the problem is, had you reviewed Nat or reviewed the Order 1886 and gave it a higher score, we wouldn't even be having this fucking conversation. You know what I mean? We wouldn't even be having this conversation. People use people footage all the fucking time. I got some Warrior gameplay on my goddamn channel. Like, who gives a? I mean, like, you know, if you're gonna discredit the message. You know, it's you know what I mean. If you have a problem with this quote unquote video, it's just something to look at behind what a man is talking. And I'm not saying I'm Lloyd Craft's defense lawyer. He's his own goddamn man. He's his own, you know, he can, you know, his own mouthpiece. But now you guys are quote unquote trying to discredit or the Big Gamer Small Talk podcast. We bust our ass for a year. It's been a fucking year. And think about how many fucking podcasts that then came and gone. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm proud of what we were able to. You got 4 or 5 people from different walks in life. You understand what I'm saying? The only thing we got in fucking common is fucking gaming. That's why our fucking show is organic. 90% of the time we do our fucking show, we don't even have a fucking topic. We just, you know, we just go in that motherfucker and, you know, that's what we call having good chemistry. You know what I mean? And I'm not just, in my bullshit, we don't even have a fucking, we just go in that motherfucker.
We just go in there and talk about whatever.
What we love, and that's what makes our show so fucking great. We don't need Phil Spencer on our show. We don't need Aaron. And like I said, the big surprise we have for you guys, Aaron Greenberg said he was going to come on the show. He told me the end of February, and be honest with you, I never even reached back when Respawn, the shit fell through Respawn. I didn't even, try to go back and say that. I don't care. And not to take a shot at the Tick podcast or whatever. That's just not us. You know what I mean? Like, you know, that's just not, hey, you ask a question. We like to bug the fuck out, have fun, you know what I mean? And, you know, and that's what makes the Big Gamer Small Talk podcast, Big Gamer Small Talk podcast, you know what I mean? And don't get me wrong, it's not like we can't conduct ourselves and, you know, in a professional manner. You guys seen the iDark interview, you know what I mean? You seen the interview I did with, you know, with Gary Gauntlet, you know what I mean? It's not that, but, you know, this is not what you guys subscribe to us for. You subscribe to the Who clicking, the Bang Bang, the Rackers, you know what I mean? You guys like that, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, like I said, it's sad. Soon as you say, quote unquote, one of you think I stumbled, look who's jumping all out, motherfuckers in the Xbox community. People that we've been telling you about from day one. I log on to Twitter, I see a bunch of bullshit, like it's quote unquote from Anchorman and Arsenal and like what the hell? Like I said, if I'm just being real, it's just quote unquote the Xbox community. Crap is the biggest goddamn Xbox fanboy out there. You know, he done took the course from me and hauled ass with it. You know what I mean? You think, you know, you will gather around him, you know, and say, fine, fuck it. And it's crazy. Look at this. I want you guys, the same thing last year around the time, what was it? Collapsed, $12,000 PV. From the same fucking people. When they don't have shit on their channels, they get shit going, you know what I mean? They quote unquote when they attack somebody over here. This is what they do. You know what I mean? This is what they fucking do. And it never was about no $12,000 PC because I offered to show the goddamn PC. It was about a bet, which he never bought the fucking cards. Never. I made a video of me calling this motherfucker on Skype. He didn't even pick up the goddamn Skype call. To end the bet. What are you talking? Go ahead. To end this motherfucker, he never even picked up the goddamn Skype call. And Mr. T-Tech, he didn't want to point like, dang, you called him on Skype to show him the video, to show him the PC. He didn't even pick up. That's what I said. These jokers are fucking frauds, man. You know, and like I said, a lot of stuff we don't address, a lot of things we don't bring to the public eye. But there's so much shit we deal with behind us, and we sit and we laugh it off. But it's sad, man. These are some miserable motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Hardy uses using fucking BG's gameplay footage and Rise. He didn't have an Xbox One. Was it an issue? So what is the real issue? You know what I mean?
Well, here's the funny thing. I had never seen any of the videos, so like my brother was like, "Hey, dude, you should hear this stuff. It's pretty funny." And according to him, that dude had no problem with using other people's footage, but he thought that I didn't play. Yeah, he thought that I didn't play the game or something, or beat the game. Which I'll say this much, right? Look, I'm not a paid journalist. If you guys are looking for that type of review, then go to the IGNs or whatever. I'm an entertainer. I don't have to have credentials and show, as far as I'm concerned, if I don't want to beat a game, I don't have to give a review for it. If I get a bad impression of it and I'm halfway through it and I say, hey, I'm turning this crap off, I'll do it. And it doesn't matter to me. It doesn't make it any, you know what I'm saying? It's for entertainment purposes. I wouldn't take that any review I do to heart or as the gospel, because it's all opinion at the end of the day. It's just opinion.
No, it's opinionated. I'm just being real. Enough for that. I finished the order, and I did a review on it. I played the game for about 4 or 5 hours. And again, I'm like I said, unless you're doing a walkthrough or something. And I'm not trying to damage control or spin your shit crap. I mean, if you can play a game for 5 hours or so, if you like the game, or would you recommend the game to someone else? You can play the game for 2 hours to know if you're gonna like a game and would you recommend the game to someone else. You know what I mean? Just being honest, like you can't tell. Do you mean to tell me you gotta play a game from beginning to end to know if you're gonna like this game?
No.
Does it take? And just be realistic. Showstopper, you gotta play a game from start to finish. Are you gonna like a game?
Not to like it, if you like it, if you just start.
And you know what? Here you go. And you know what? Next gen, you need to get this game.
Once you start getting into the files of it, but you might not like it at the moment, but you might come back to it and might change your mind.
That's preference. When you guys were playing, I still haven't got that game, Shadow of Mordor. Next year, you got to get this game and mean as hell. You know what I mean? You didn't finish the game. You were telling me this game is nice. You know what I mean?
I finished the game.
No, I'm just saying when you was telling me back then.
Yeah.
When you first got the game.
It was nice. It was nice right while I was going through it, though. It was from.
Yeah, so like I said today, this shit is crazy as hell. You got all these motherfuckers, quote unquote, hopping on the bandwagon. Says, you know what? All right, we finally got something on Crapgamer. Let's all attack this motherfucker. And while we're at, let's go after the Big Game of Small Talk podcast. That's wrong. This end of the day, that's
the issue I have. They're attacking everybody. You know what I'm saying? And that's just not right.
Yeah, like I said the day, I was gonna interview Crap anyway, let him tell his side or whatever. Just for have fun with it. You know what I mean? But now, like I said the day, not just saying that we always gotta run to Crap's aid when something happens. Crap is his own fucking man. You know what I mean? But now you're attacking something that we didn't build together for again. And I'm not gonna let none of you weirdo motherfuckers tear that shit down. I'm not. You can huff, you can bluff till you got a pony dick up your ass. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? It's bang bang, Big Game with Small Talk to the death of us, man. You know what I mean? And let me say this, and just say if we would go away today, like I told fucking Arsenal, he said quote unquote, I'm gonna tell you something, fuck that. I get so many fucking flags thrown on my channel. I had fucking damn near 2,000 subscribers taken from me. Take quote unquote, you know what I mean? I didn't investigate. They said I was sending out terroristic threats, a whole bunch of crazy shit. I didn't even heard on, you know what I mean? But again, even my channel got quote unquote terminated for whatever reason, they don't even fucking know some false flag and came right back. That doesn't mean that someone's gonna watch your fucking channel anyway, fucking Arsenal. You know what I mean? You quote unquote said your channel was bigger than mine, but I got triple the fucking views you do. So who's a fucking this be real? So you wanna call a fucking spade a spade? You know what I mean? Now, you know what I mean? Like, no, but you're fucking boring. You guys are fucking switch your shit up. You feel as though we're the reason that you're not getting views. Change your fucking style up. That's all. You know what I mean? But we don't have nothing to do with that. You know what I mean? But it's said that you always worry about what we do over here. If you don't like what we do, don't watch our shit. Plain and simple. I don't understand why everybody has to have an opinion about what we do on our channels. How the fuck you gonna expose me? Do you know me? No. How the fuck you gonna expose
It's YouTube. It's YouTube.
Yeah.
It's not real life.
How the fuck?
Hey, I said this. I said this. You know, at the end of the day, like I said, it's YouTube. You know, you come here as content creators. You come here to put on a good show. That's why I do me. You know, and I don't try to get caught up into a whole lot of other little stuff. You know what I'm saying? I just do me. And you know, and that's how you become successful on YouTube. But the hate is just going too far. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you got a whole lot of YouTube detectives out here. I mean, you know how lonely your life. Let me tell you this. You know how lonely your life is to go around searching videos, pop up a video, comb it with a fine tooth comb, and go through each video he did or whatever, however how you did it. You sat there and spent this time clicking through reviews of this game just to find this information out. That's like, crazy. Wow. You know, that's crazy, man. That lets you know the hate is real. That lets you know, the hate that everybody have for just everything that we do is just real, man. And I'm kind of tired of it, man. I said this in the last podcast, you know, people need to worry about the content on their dang on channels and what they're putting out to their dang on subscribers instead of worrying about what other people are doing. There's too many busybodies in this dang on community. You know what I'm saying? That's worrying about other men's matters instead of worrying about their own.
Hey, yo,
you know what I'm saying? But hey, it is what it is, man.
Hey, yo, you like to say, you know how, like, who the fuck would have thought to go dumpster dive and look for some people?
Yeah, man, that's some craziness, bro. That was, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, that's some dang on detective work, bro. Yeah, I mean, that's like finding DNA under the refrigerator. You know what I'm saying? What's underneath that fridge? Semen.
You know, but again, though, but that's what we did. That's what we did. A being Xbox fans.
Oh man.
Just us being over here on, he said, quote unquote, on our own little, doing our own little thing. You know what I mean? And like I said, I hate to keep. Let me tell you how pathetic these motherfuckers is. And I swear to God, I can't make this shit up. My Instagram is Zaire2005, right? We all know the infamous video of me and you in Best Buy, quote unquote, buying the $9,000 TV, whatever the fuck, when the 4K television, right? We all know the fuck. Now again, like I said, I'm gonna say this right here. Just hear me. I don't want to rub anybody the wrong way, but I'm gonna say that I don't think I'm better than anyone. I'll tell you this, guys. You know what I mean? If you can afford a 200, like I said, I'm not making fun of anybody's financial situation, okay? But that video, like I said, was just for the fucking haters that said I couldn't afford $12,000. Whatever the case may be, you know what I mean? Let me say this. I was talking about buying, look how pathetic these motherfuckers is, yo. I was talking about, before I bought the TV, I was talking about for a while, buying a 4K television. Check this shit out, right? Now, I'm going to tell you about Hardy. Soon I said I was going to buy me a TV, quote unquote, he told me he's going to buy a TV. Now, I gave my son, shows like, you remember my TV, my Samsung TV went out, and Samsung gave me a brand new TV. So that 50-inch, 55-inch, 3D LED Samsung, brand new, non-series, I gave it to my son for his dorm, right? So that's why I was in Best Buy buying a new TV, right? So, quote unquote, before me and Court Hardy had this quote unquote so-called beef, I inboxed him personally on Twitter. I said, bro, you have a problem with me or whatever the case may be? He wouldn't, because he was, I guess, living in PA or whatever at the time. I said, I can meet you in Camden or whatever, if you want, if there's an issue. So what he does, he turns around and blocks me, makes a video about me. And mind you, I'm blocked on Twitter. Check this shit out right here, right? This motherfucker unblocks me on Twitter, shows me a picture of this 4K television that he just bought. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is this? Like, this motherfucker is weird. I swear to God on my dead mother, yo, this motherfucker.
Oh my God, man.
But this is the killer, though. This is the killer, you know what I mean? And it was still not even better than what, like I said, a lot of people didn't even know, is that I went the following week and bought me another 4K television. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I did. I just had a couple pictures on my Instagram. This, like I said, a lot of things, like I said, does not just show off, because there's a lot of things I can hurt motherfuckers' feelings, but I'm okay. I'm okay, but this motherfucker, this is what we're dealing with. These motherfuckers are weird. He unblocks me on Twitter. Hey, I got a 4K TV too. Look at this cheap shit, and then blocks me again. I said, these motherfuckers is weird, man. The hate is real, man. The fucking hate is real. You know what I mean? Like it is what it is, though, man. But like I said, they ain't gonna stop us. Big game of small talk is here to stay, man. That's for real. You know what I mean? You can come, hey, crap, you can download 1,000 videos, man. Motherfucking crap, the AK, the Brian Williams of the motherfucking YouTube community. Crap got shot down in Afghanistan with a, what they shot you down with, crap? Bazooka. Put it back. I think I lost these motherfuckers.
It was an RPG, man. I was taking fire, man. Yeah.
But like I said, it is what it is, though, man.
Let me just say this much, though, right? Like to elaborate a little bit more on what you were saying, just a little bit more. You know, I'm switching out the ones that had any kind of just because you know, just to end some of the drama. You know, I could be a dick and just leave them up there.
Crap, it's gonna be drama, crap. I mean, bro, let me tell you something. Listen, you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. Don't, like I said, you know what I mean? If what is they? I still don't know. Are they saying that you're taking footage and saying it's like you're doing a walkthrough and it's like it's yours or some shit like?
Well, I never did a walkthrough. I mean, I'm just using it for you know.
I say that may be a problem. You say you're doing a walkthrough and what I gathered from your videos, you just use it as something in the background as you talk.
Yeah, it's in the back. Yeah, it's in the background as I talk. Yeah, it's basically fair use, but you know, and there's no watermarks and there's no, you know what I'm saying, there's no voiceovers or anything like that. It's a condensed file that's easier for me to upload because otherwise it takes probably about 5. Yeah, otherwise it takes about 5 hours. You know what I mean? And you know, if any of these content creators are, you know what I'm saying, want to get in touch, you know, they can email me or whatever. You know what I mean? It wasn't something that was done out of malice or it wasn't malice or anything like that. You could maybe accuse me of being a little bit lazy, but you know what I'm saying. And the bottom line is that you were right as far as you know, if I would have gave those games a good score, you know, none of this probably would have happened. But the problem is no matter how much they want to dog me for using someone else's gameplay footage, the review was legit and those games are average. You know, sorry. You know, sorry. You know what I mean? That's not my fault.
I think how it looks though, I'm you know, just for how everybody's looking at it is that, you know, I could see the fraudulent that everybody's looking at it as, but I think how you looking at it is from it's what you say more than what is being watched. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, gamers have some type of weird little thing about them where if you ain't playing the game, you know what I'm saying, you not a real gamer. So, you know, you just, you know, I hope you got these games.
Yeah, that's the question. That's what I asked.
You know what I'm saying? Do you have the games? Yeah, just show that you. I think if you just show, you know, that you have the games, it ain't like, you know, you just use somebody else's footage. But if you had the games,
yeah, like that was the thing in dispute. You know, like they're trying to say, hey, you don't have the games. Well, guess what? I have the games. I mean, over a stupid like $10 game like Knack, which I took a picture and put it up on Twitter in front of my PC where you can see where it says crappy reviews. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on, man. You can check my Instagram. It's got my PS4 there. It's got the order box. It's got all these a lot of games.
But I'm just saying, end of the day. But I mean, this is, I guess, what inquiring minds want to know. So going forward, crap, the content on your channel. So what are you going to do going forward? So being that they're going through your matching up, you know, quote unquote, syncing videos. What are you going to do going forward? Now, I mean, listen. If any of you guys that are watching live, I have a question for you because, as far as the PS4, I don't really know how to use Share Factory. Can you do voiceovers on Share Factory?
Yeah, I guess you can. I haven't really figured it out
so
yet.
So you guys that are watching live, you know, hit me up, and you know, if you do have a PS4, a lot of you guys have a PS4. Let me know, because you know what I mean. I would love to do this, you know, like have some quote unquote some Rezo. That's the best goddamn game on the PS4, Rezo gun. You know, so you know, I don't know how to use it. You know what I mean? Now with that crap, do you have a problem using Upload Studio 2.0 and you know?
Well, the problem with Upload Studio for me is because you can't export the files to USB, right? So you basically have to upload whatever you do straight to OneDrive, and then I can download it that way. Which a 5-minute file to go to Upload Studio with my internet to OneDrive probably take about 2 hours. And
wait, you lost me, crap. So,
okay, like this is what happens, right? You can, when you do Upload Studio and you send a file to OneDrive, right, or YouTube,
it goes to OneDrive,
right?
I got it.
Yeah. And then I would download that and then use Vegas Pro for it, right? So basically, what happens is a 5-minute file like just say for example, would be around 2 hours to upload just to OneDrive, and then I put that into a Vegas Pro and then do all that kind of magic or whatever, and then whatever file that is takes it takes time to render that. Probably a 4-minute video takes me about maybe 2 hours to render. So you got 2 hours for it to go from the Xbox to OneDrive, and then another 2 hours to render, and then to upload that would be about a 4-hour upload for that file. Yeah.
So what I was saying, what about you doing this? Okay, what if you just take it straight from the Xbox straight to YouTube? And don't use OneDrive or whatever the case may be.
Well, it still takes the same amount of time. It still takes the same amount of time.
Even from going straight from Upload Studio straight to YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it still takes
your Xbox straight to YouTube.
Yeah, it takes a lot of time.
That takes a lot of time to going recording and not uploading to Upload Studio. You just save it into your hard drive of your Xbox One. And then you go over to the YouTube app on the Xbox One and take it straight from the Xbox One straight to YouTube. Then hop on your on your PC and put your tags and or your thumbnails in. That would take you a long time also.
Yeah, it still takes me a pretty long time. Now what I've managed to do is I've managed to get a compression program, and so like when I do cap stuff, I can compress the files a little bit now.
Yeah.
Oh, so you do have a game card. You still have a capture card.
Yeah.
My
old one was broke, so yeah.
So you do have, so this is going forward. So you still want to record gameplay, right?
Yes.
You know what I mean? So either way around it, it's easy for you just to record something on your Elgato or whatever the case may be. Because Elgato, it has the you can take it straight to the Elgato, but you use you use Vegas, right? You can go from Vegas straight to YouTube also. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's the quick. How long does it take you though, bro?
To do what?
To upload a video doing it your way from Vegas and all that stuff.
Oh, a 5-minute video. Well, a 5-minute video will probably just from Vegas to there probably take about an hour and a half.
God damn.
Yeah, it takes a while.
What is your speed, bro?
I have about a 12 down and like a 1 up.
Mm-hmm. 1 up. That's a tall can. That's a Coke 45. God damn. Wow. Listen, ladies and gentlemen. So you get my man apart, and you see the speeds that he's working with. Okay, this is not his fault. He was placed in a no-win situation. You know, he's an Xbox fan. He got one megabyte up. You know what I mean? And I don't know what he can do with that. That's why he says rack him. Because every time C Spider went up, the wolf myself for the sprout. But anyway, like I said, a showstopper. Do you have anything else you want to go off your chest, man? You know, as far as these angry mans and these motherfuckers, man.
I mean, like I said, I'm good. It's nothing more that I need to say. It kind of got chopped up. I kind of wish I could have went straight through and explained.
Oh, man, fight, man.
Good, but it kind of got chopped up. But it is what it is. That's what happens in a podcast when you have 3 people that has things to get off their chest. But it is what it is. But I just at the end of the day, I just kind of everybody just needs to just focus on what they, their channel and the content that they putting out on their channel, man. That's, what I'm saying. That's at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying. But I understand why they want to come at everybody else and do that. That's cheap views to me. You know what I'm saying. If you got to do that to get people to watch you, your channel really ain't worth much. You know what I'm saying. If you really a gamer and you really about the content that you putting on your channel, keep it about you. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, that's why people watch. They come to watch you. They don't come to watch you talk about others. You know what I'm saying? They come to watch you and your content and what you are putting out. You know what I'm saying? So if you not, you know what I'm saying, if you one of those ones that love to, sweep around everybody else's house and try to tell them how to clean up their house when your house is dirty, then y'all can get out my face with that trash.
Yeah, so clean up your own backyard.
Clean up your own. You know what I'm saying? Clean your own house. You can't come to my house and tell me where to move my furniture and how to do my channel when that's my channel. I can do what I want on that. You know what I'm saying? I just think a lot of this going around with this YouTube detectives, man, these dang on governors that have all these dang on rules about what a gaming community should be and how it should be, and you know, this is how it should be done, and everybody have the right package in their head, but nobody is putting it out for guidelines for people to follow. You see what I'm saying? The only guidelines that I see a lot of people following is just hating on others. You know what I'm saying? In order for the community to get better, we gotta step up and just worry about the content that we are putting out to our own subscribers and not what others doing on their dang on channel. You know, it's too much of that going around, man. I don't engage in that. I don't participate in that. You know what I'm saying? The only reason why I'm bringing up the stuff that we brought up is because on Twitter, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people was asking and sitting here saying that crap was the reason, but that was not the reason. What the reason was, it was I don't know who it is. It's a group of people that made a bunch of troll accounts and came and attacked Respawn and was sending a whole bunch of just BS to Respawn. And that's kind of messed up that we can't even advertise our stuff. You know what I'm saying? Without people hating on us.
But just to add on to that too, you know, as far as the whole, again, nobody's, and this is the crazy part, as far as the homophobic thing, we never did a video or anything or any tweets about anything. And it's sad. Listen, man, you know, to say that, you know, how can I say this? To say that we're racist, this is the ironic. I could see it was an all-white podcast, right? All-white podcast to say that the podcast is racist or we promote racism or whatever. You have, you know, 2 blacks and 2 whites or whatever the crazy man is, a mixed goddamn podcast. Yeah. And again, there was
actually, you got 2 whites, 2 blacks, and an Italian.
Yeah. We got a lot of people out there.
Mr. Swole himself, Worry. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Worry.
Yeah, but to say that, you know, it's sad that they try to tear us down, even to say that, oh, next gen is a homo. I never said anything about any homosexual. I don't care. And it's sad because even when this whole, how you say, quote unquote, homophobic thing came about, I was going, me and fucking Nintendo Ultra were going back and forth. He was calling me names. I called him a Wii U homo. You know, that's nothing to, you know, just us just popping shit saying your console was soft. You know, and it wasn't no tweets or wasn't nothing malicious, no video made bashing you. I can care less. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? But they try to find anything. I had about 90,000 homosexuals. Hey, man, what's wrong with gays? Do you think gays can adopt? Who gives a fuck if you? You know what I mean? I'm like, yo, what the fuck is this? I wake up in the morning, I got about 1,000 tweets from about 25 different lesbians and 35 different, you know, gay men. I'm like, what the fuck is this? What? And because I said, we you homo, you know what I mean? People, you know, again, you know, and not the point of feeling. You got people like, you know, Hardy, who says these, you know, Xbox fags and this, that. Why he's not homophobic? You know what I mean? Which I never said anything like that again. And I want to be clear of this.
Hey, you know how many people said, "Hey, you're a racist, you faggot." You know what I mean?
Okay. You know what I mean? But even not to, like I said, to how you say, to, let me say this. Let me be politically correct here. I can care less, and I'm not going to change the way that I talk. I'm not going to be bullied. You know, that's the way. That's the way that I talk. You know what I mean? Hey, man, shut up, fag. Or it's nothing to do with your sexuality. I can care less to say that we call it. Let's say I call showstopper niggas all the time. Does that mean I'm racist too? No, it's the way that I talk. It's the same thing. You know what I mean? You know, hey, what's up, nigga? You know what I mean? You gonna call me a racist too? But they try to do that. You say, quote unquote, they think that they're stopping us. You know, but you're not. You know what I mean? You can't. Like I said, I feel like this. What God got planned for us, can't nobody stop, man. You can make all the troll accounts you want. You know, that ain't gonna stop us, man. You know, just because it ain't money, that's his show. And it's sad to say this. When BG made that video, when he said, you know, the Xbox community is being misrepresented by the wrong type of Xbox people, and you know, like we the leader of the free nation, and here these people Arsenal. Yeah, thank you, BG. This needed to be said, but you were the same joke was running to me and said, next gen do a response video. He called this a refugee camp. BG said this, but now you guys hopping up and down. Like I said, man, it's against the law to ride a dick without a helmet, man. It's against the law. You know what I mean? Motherfucker said, the next gen, do a video response. He talking about the Xbox. But, you know, quote unquote, you thought, you know, that was going to get you some viewers. Like, motherfuckers sell their souls and subs and views, man. it's sad to see, but like I said, it is what it is, man. You know, we can close it out here. Crap's still gonna be stealing footage. He's a fucking thief, and we gonna still, you know, give you guys that hotness every week, man. Big game, small talk, man. It is what it is, man. You got something to say before we get out of here, Crap?
You know what? Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna try to do what I can to. Yeah, I mean, no.
Shit. You said no. I'm done stealing. No, I'm done stealing.
No, I mean, look,
I don't switching this shit up, Crap, man. Like, come on, man. You know what? Again, I mean, that is your channel, but you know, if you're gonna attack him, attack the message. You know what I mean? What the video was about. You know what I mean? And it said you just say you were right. So you got some motherfuckers with that much time on their hand to go dumpster dump. That shit would have never crossed my mind. I'm like, motherfuckers going to date. You know what I mean?
Man, I'm telling you, whoever did that, man, they got a lot of dang on time on their hands, bro. I mean, that life is real sad because you know how many videos you had to watch? How many crumb cakes he ate? You know what I'm saying? How many chocolate milks don't sit there and don't sipped on? Get out of my face with that trash. But it's just, it is what it is, man. When you hate somebody, these are the lengths that you'll go to. You know what I'm saying? Put yourself through to expose somebody or fake on, you know, quote unquote expose. But it is what it is, man. At the end of the day, man. You know. Yeah. I wouldn't. If I was you, Crap, I wouldn't even hide from it, man. I would say, yeah, I did it. So what?
Yeah, I already did. Like I said, hey, I didn't think it was a big deal because, honestly,
you know, that's my prerogative.
I see people take next gen's footage and turn it into a sitcom. I see people take my picture, his picture, everybody's picture. I see them take our audio, our video. I see everybody take some of. I've recognized these things in other people's videos. I've seen the Uncharted 4 demo. People have put that in videos. The Quantum Break videos, the videos. I've seen all this stuff. And you think about that. You can sit there and say, oh, he's damage control. Look, I'm saying, if you think it's wrong, hey, my bad. I didn't realize that it was such a big deal.
I didn't think about it. Look at what he's saying, Show. You're right. We know you see people talking over the Uncharted 4 footage. You see people talking over the Quantum Break footage. You're actually right.
I mean, the thing is, I have used in the past trailers. I have not used nobody's game footage. I just use trailers for the. I'm just saying I have used trailers. I have used trailers. I'm just sitting here saying I use trailers. I'm not sitting here throwing nobody. But I you know, and that's still gameplay. But I mean I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I guess, you know, people sensitive about that or want to be all of a sudden sensitive about that. Yeah, you know, they just want something to fuss about. But that's at the end of the day, man. Like I said, we take more than that, man. You know what I'm saying? Bring it on, swing the punches. You know, it is what it is.
Man. We're gonna be here next year, the year after that, man. The only one that can defeat us is us, man. You can't expose us. You don't know us, really. You know what I mean? I'm not. Listen, and all honesty, you can't expose anything about us. Now, and let me say this before I go. Listen to what I'm saying. 99.9% of these motherfuckers, quote, exposing us or whatever you do. You know what I mean? I'm not making fun of anybody's, but these motherfuckers need to get your living arrangements in order. You got motherfuckers dying from anthrax up in the attic some goddamn where, you know, we supposed to be PC elitists, ain't bought a car, they motherfucking 9 years, got a brand new car, but, you know what I mean? Worry about yourself, man. You know, the Arsenals, the fucking Anchormans, the one stop for dick suckers. Don't worry about yourself. You know what I mean? But we out of here, man. We see you guys next Sunday. You know, it is what it is. Oh, when did GDC? Tomorrow?
Tomorrow, Wednesday. It's today, ain't it?
It's today. It's Wednesday, isn't it?
Yeah, today is Wednesday.
Today Wednesday?
Today. It's going on. It's going on right now, I believe. Yeah.
No,
today Wednesday.
No, today Tuesday, bro.
Oh shoot! My bad, man.
We'll see you guys tomorrow for GDC. We out of here, man. Bang bang.